talk shows, Find Your Own Voice, Lead from Within. I'm on my own today, guys, so I'm just gonna have fun with you. And today we're talking about the 16 laws of success. And Napoleon Hill wrote a book, and those 16 laws of success, if you read his book, Think and Grow Rich, those laws, they're there as well. So Carol Ann is meant to be, I've meant to be with her tomorrow. She's doing a retreat. I got it right. I normally say the summit. And Rachel was meant to be here today. So she is busy. So I'm on my own, and we're just gonna have to talk about this law and see what lessons we learn from these laws. If you want to succeed in life, you've got to know the secret of success, and you got to know the things, the tools you got to have as you got to have experience as well. Experience means you have to do some research. I don't mean that you have to go to uni and study. You can succeed without a university degree or college. You can succeed without going to college as long as you're willing to do some research. And that's all is required. And you have the mindset that goes with the success. Not everyone that is successful in life, they have a college diploma or a degree. Some people don't have all that. I don't have a degree in business. I don't have any diploma in business. I only have a psychology. So which is why that I do the things that I do, because 90% of, or is it 80% to 70%, Tony Robbins says everything that we do in life is all to do with psychology. You got to know how to master your mind. You got to know how to do things and say what, make a promise to yourself, and the things that you say you will do, and just go for it. So that's why we're going to be talking about it today. And the reason why I actually chose this topic is because I know that there are people that would love to start their own businesses. They would love to do things that they want. They would love to go for the jobs, the promotion that they want, but they believe that just because they don't have the degree, they don't have the qualifications, the people are not going to take them serious. So the qualifications that you need to do some research, and you need to do the degree they don't have. Okay, so you need to be able to qualify for that job that requires you to learn about the job that you want to go for. So that's why we're going to talk about it. First, you have to think about the weaknesses that are blocking your success. What are the weaknesses? The number one lesson of the 16 lessons of success, law of success. The number one lesson is you have to mastermind. The mastermind, it means you have to be aware of the weaknesses that are blocking your success. What are the weaknesses that are blocking your success? Then you write them down. So we can write them down as if you're watching ghost talk shows. You can think about those weaknesses that are actually blocking your success. What are they? That is the number one thing that falls under the mastermind. If you go on page 128, Think and Grow Rich. So when you read a book, what I do when I read a book, I design questions. I don't just read a book for the sake of reading and put it away. When I read a book, I give myself an assignment. So when you read a book, you go to 128 and 128 Napoleon Hill. Then you can ask yourself these questions in order for you to understand the law of success. What are the weaknesses that are blocking my life? What is the one thing One thing without which you will never enjoy outstanding your success. If you really, really want to succeed. And while listening to one of those, that one thing, it will guarantee you success. If you understand what is the one thing that you will never enjoy outstanding success, and then a list of the two classes of thought and why the two classes of thoughts and why those two classes, when you're listening to them, will guarantee your success after reading that book. So this is a homework. Basically, we're talking about homework. I'm talking about the book and then giving you homework. Being successful is not something that comes easy. You can have a degree, but that degree is not going to work. You still need to do some research. And the other one, you have to, what are the principles of organized knowledge? What are the principles for your knowledge? Organizing knowledge, it means you can use its power to your advantage. If you know those principles, if you say, okay, I'm mastering my mind, I need to have, in order for me to succeed, I need to have organized knowledge. But what are the principles for you to have that organized knowledge? It means you have to be disciplined. You have to be able to gather the knowledge that you need in order for you to find that success, and stick to that knowledge and grow. You learn more and grow, and also learn to use its power. How do you use that power? And also the other one that can help you is knowing the truth about education. Everybody has to understand. Some people, they say, I need a degree for me to go and for me to do the things that I want. The truth about education and why it makes no difference to your success. I have a degree in psychology. I chose the psychology because I wanted to master my mind. Being a psychologist, it doesn't mean I can succeed in life if I don't know how to master my mind. It means I have to practice everything that I have learned on paper. I have to practice it in my mind. I have to practice those habits. I have to put everything in practice. Everything that I went to university to study, I find myself, in order for me to be the person that I am today, I find myself having to put everything into practice, using that knowledge that I have learned from university. But doesn't mean that there's a guarantee that I can succeed. It's a choice to practice. It's a choice when you decide to actually make a decision that I am going to practice. Okay, I have graduated, I've got this degree that I have, and I'm going to practice, put everything, practice. There are some people who are coaches. They're coaches, they're good at helping other people, but their lives falls apart in the process while they help other people. So if you have an organized knowledge, it means that I'm going to help you as a coach, but there's a time where I have to take some time out and help myself, because I still need to help myself. But some coaches, they get carried away. They work like long hours helping others, and they do help them because they're good at what they do. So by organized knowledge, it means when you understand the principles of organized knowledge and education, you know how to use the knowledge that you've learned. It means that I'm going to work and help others at the same time. I'm going to put me first at the same time. So that's how you balance using the knowledge of success. It means your personal life is succeed, your relationship with your clients succeed, your relationship with your family or relationship with your spouse. Now we're talking about love life, your love life. You give everything balance. You don't You want to succeed, you master the success and the laws of success. You don't just work 10 hours, a client comes in, you book them, like let's say you book 10 clients a day, and then you end up exhausted, you got no time for yourself. So you don't need to do that. In order for you to succeed in life, you have to learn to master your mind. Mastering your mind and understanding the laws of success, it means everything has to be balanced. There's got to be a time where you have to learn to say no. Okay, today I've booked enough clients. Have a relationship with other coaches as a coach. Have a relationship with good coaches. There are good coaches out there you can collaborate with. Sorry, I have a cold as well. You can collaborate with. When you work with that, when you have clients, more clients, you can send them to your coaches so you can balance everything. Some people they like work, exhausted until the doctor says something is wrong with us. When they stop working. Take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy because I've been told that there's something wrong. So organizing knowledge and the truth about your education. Education does not make any difference. It does not make any difference. It does not define you, who you are. Without a degree, you can succeed. Because if you have a mind of, okay, I want to succeed, I understand the principles of mind and I understand my weaknesses that are blocking my success, and work on those weaknesses, which are habits, work on them. So if you do understand all that and you understand the two classes of thoughts and why listening on one of them will guarantee your success, and just work on it. And find that success, even if you don't have a diploma, you don't have a degree. I did matchmaking training after I actually built my business. Before that, I took a degree in psychology. Then I knew what I wanted. I did lots of research for 1 year. I wanted to become a matchmaker. So I did lots of research. What does a matchmaker do? The rules and the regulations. I did lots of research and I set up my business. And for me to actually have a certificate, I was already working. Somebody had hunted me on LinkedIn, and they asked me if I wanted to actually attend the training. I did. I did pay for the training and I attended the training, but I was already working. So it proved everything that I was working. They had hunted me because this woman, she went on my website, liked my website and said, your website is well written. And I said, I did some research that these are the things that I need to do. And to be a matchmaker, I needed to understand the rules and the regulations. I needed to understand what is required for me to run a successful business. So I did some research, just 1 year, 12 months, researching, training, researching. I asked somebody to train me. I hired a coach to train me. One-on-one, just train me what is needed. We created a business plan, created cash flow forecast, and I did some research on my own with that coach. So you can do that. You can do that as well if you really, really wanted to succeed. And then also the other thing is, what do you need to influence others to cooperate with you? What do you need? And also you need to know the 6 qualities that are essential for you to be a leader. What are they? And the secret for turning that knowledge, when you do some research, and now you know what you want to do to start your own business or to get that job, that promotion, what do you need to do? And that would be, you will need to, you will need to use that power in your knowledge and then turn it into power. That means turning something into power. It means that knowledge that you've learned, you can use it to help your clients understand their pain. What is it that these people are going through that you can solve them? It's not about you. When I'm booking coaches, like sometimes we're not talking about Ngozi Talk Shows coaches. Ngozi Talk Shows coaches have been with me for 2 years, for a very, very long time. So when I book a coach like today, if I say I needed a coach to come at Ngozi Talk Shows, the first thing that the coach asks me, some of them, not all of them, is what subject do you want me to talk about? They and then you tell them that my audience they would like to hear about this and how they can solve this and that. They'll be like, but that's not the subject that I talk about. I normally talk about this. Okay, this is what, like, I'm a relationship coach. I'm a love harmonist. I harmonize a relationship. But if a coach was to come with me, be a relationship coach, it means I'm running my own business. Running my own business, it means I can talk about business. It means I can talk about personal development. Being a love harmonist, I can talk about personal development, because in order for me to match somebody, I need to understand that there's so many different range that I can talk about, not in one subject. So if somebody comes in and says, my audience want to know more about personal development, for me to be able to harmonize love to match somebody, I need to know how to actually how I need to learn how to break the chains of childhood attachment, which is when you break the chains of childhood attachment, you have a happy relationship. It means I need to know about self-love. It means that there's a list before you can enter a relationship. There's a list of chains that you need to break. I need to know how to deal with the struggles in life. As a love harmonist, when things are not working, finances, let's say finances, relationship affect finances, I need to be able to work with my clients and help them to understand how they need to respond when finances problems approaches their relationship. I need to be able to know all that as somebody. But sometimes when you actually get coaches to come and speak, they make it all about them, not the audience. So when you have clients, one of the law of success is not about you. If you are a coach that makes everything about you, your business is not going to grow, because it's not about you. It's about the clients. Whatever you do is like, I'm here at Ngozi Talk Shows. Everything I do is not about me. So if anyone, the audience, you're listening and you love this subject, get involved in communication. And that's how you find your own voice and lead from within. Some people, they're scared of typing. They're like, I don't want people to see my name. Typing, you can get typing. There are some coaches that comes and watch. If you're a coach, you can comment so the audience can actually get some nuggets from you. Or if you are somebody who is going through all this, the 16 lessons of mastering your success, the laws of success, you can just drop in a message for somebody to actually learn from you. So just communicate. If you drop in at Ngozi Talk Shows, communicate with Nomsa. So yeah, communicate with Nomsa. Don't just hang around and leave me to speak alone. We can communicate. It's fine. So you can communicate. It's fine. You don't need to be scared. 99% of people, they don't really they don't worry about what people do. So, but we worry about what people think if we do something. So the lesson number 2 is the definitive chief aim. What are you aiming? After the number one, lesson number one, what are you aiming? What is your night routine that will change your life without an effort or on your part? That is personal. That one is a very, very personal one, because you have to design it, your night routine that will change your life without any effort. Do you go to bed, read a book before you go to bed? What do you do? Or do you go to bed early, wake up early? For me, is going to bed 4 hours sleep and 5 hours sleep is enough for me. Honestly, if I'm doing something weekends, I have a lane, maybe Sunday I go to church, but I have to get up early in the morning again because I help out in church. So 4 hours, mostly 4 hours sleep is enough for me, or 5 hours. If I'm lucky, I get 6 hours. But the rest, it's my routine to actually, I don't make an effort with my routine because I enjoy doing what I do. So, and then the other one, you need to have steps. What are the steps that you can take that are essential to ensuring your success? So what are the steps you want to succeed? The business that you want to do, what are the steps that you think they are essential to ensuring you succeed in life? So those are the things that you need to think about. And also understand that the reason why you literally attract what you wish for. What do you wish for in your mouth when you speak? Yesterday, I got a text with this taxi driver, and he's going home to his country. One of his nephews getting married. So he said, Nomsa, whatever you speak in your mouth, or whatever you wish for, if you wish yourself good things do happen. And he said to me, can I take this phone call? So I said, yes, you can take a phone call. As you can understand, I'm sick. So I needed a taxi driver to take me and my children. One of my daughter was dancing competition, so we had to go. And so I hired a taxi to come and take us and then bring us back. So this taxi driver goes, can I take a phone call? I was like, yeah, sure, you can take a call. And that was for just a few minutes. And after I finished, he said, no, sir, that was my cousin and son, and I'm going home to a wedding. One of his cousins is getting married, and getting married, or his daughter, a cousin, I can't remember. Somebody's getting married in his family. So he said, I have my cousin that lives here in the United Kingdom. We are very, very close. So I wished that we could go together. We're very, very close. We grew up together, very, very close. But his son called me a few days ago, and I told him I was going to the wedding, and his father wasn't going to the wedding, which is my cousin. That is, and then all of a sudden, his son changed and said, I'll speak to my dad. Maybe you guys can go together and see. He said those were his wishes when he spoke life to his journey. And it turns out that whatever he was wishing for, it came to pass. So now he's going home with his cousin that is very, very close, and they're all gonna be a beautiful family together. So he was saying to me, the words that you speak, when you speak those words, speak life. When you speak death, or you speak negative to your life, and that will be negative, that will be in your life. So that's what he was actually saying to me. So that's why I'm saying you have to know the steps that you think. You have to understand the reason why you literally attract what you wish for. So if you want to succeed, we need to start wishing for what? For success. We cannot say, I want to do this in 1 minute, I'm not qualified, or I'm not this. So we have to speak life. And the other one is the one statement that other person must tell you every single day. What do you think that statement is? The statement of encouragement, obviously, to encourage you. So you need to have that person that can encourage you to become the person that you want to become. So you need that person to remind you every single day. Some people hang out with the wrong people. You want to succeed, you hang out with the wrong people, and will that help you to succeed? No, it won't. And then the other one is that falls under a definitive chief aim, is why you need to change your friends regularly. I don't have many friends. That's why I don't change. I've got, how many friends do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've got 7 or 8 friends, and those friends I've known them for 20 years. I've known them for more than 20 years. Some of them I met them when I started my job, and some of them I've known them for a very long time, met them through family. So why you need to change your friends regularly? So you have to understand that why do you need to change your friends regularly? Because sometimes we meet people, and when we meet people, and you may find that those people, they're not really, they cannot help you to go to find that success. Some people, they're negative. And if you have people who are dealing with their own issues, and who still have chains that they need to break, and you have broken your chains, that means, I'm not saying go around and judge people. All I'm saying is maybe you need to change the environment, you need to change those friends as well. Don't step by saying, actually, I'm better than you, I'm just gonna go away. Let God deal with them. They need to deal with their issues, because otherwise there's no way that you can succeed if you have friends who are negative. What is the one word that you should remind yourself every single day without fail? You want to succeed. What is that one word that you can remind yourself without fail? What is that one word? So that's what you need to think. My word will be different, and your word, somebody else's word will be different. So what is that one word? So that's what you need to work out. What is that one word that you can remind yourself? So you need to remember that. And also the desire that you definitely have. What is the desire that you have? And yet completely the opposite of what you should have. So you have to understand the meaning of that. And then the number 3, the law of success number 3 is self-confidence. Self-confidence. So who is the deadly enemy in your life that can destroy your confidence? So we need to understand that. Who is the deadly enemy in your life? The deadly enemy of your progress is me. That deadly enemy is me. And I can feel it right now that I am the enemy of my own. So that's what you need to understand. And the fears, what are the basics of fears and how you can extinguish them from your life for good? So you need to work on that confidence and understand the basics of fears, your fears, and extinguish them, work on them, and just cancel them, work on them. And the laws of heredity and how they can affect your confidence. So you have to understand that. Are you someone who fears poverty? Do you have grounds? Have you given ground for you to fear poverty. If you're someone who fears poverty, you can ask the earth to swallow that fear. Ask the earth to swallow it. Swallow that fear of poverty, because if you are someone who is working but fearing poverty, that means it's a habit. So you need to be free, break away from that poverty. And also you need to understand that your uncertainty cannot, your life cannot be plagued by your uncertainty. And what are the two things that you can actually use in order for your life not to die? What are the two things? Everyone is different. And why, if you are someone who has got kids, why you cannot give children an easy life? That's part of the self-confidence. You cannot give the children an easy life. And why is that important? My father never gave me an easy life. I have two fathers in my life. My father was, my biological father was a teacher, and my stepdad, he comes from a rich family, he was rich. But him being rich, you would think that he would give me everything that I wanted. No, he wouldn't. The man would not give me the money just like that. I have to work for it. Honestly, and that's why I was like, when I was 16, I was eager to leave home and go and look for a job. So he would not give me the money. Even my dad, they would not give me the money, work for it. My dad started teaching me how to sell things in order for me to have pocket money. And my stepdad, he was like encouraging me to be independent. Like if I wanted something, I work for it. So what it did was, when I wanted to travel, that's when I got the money. Honestly, I got the money. I agree with this law of success that says the worst thing you can do for your children is to give them an easy life. I'm telling my family I'm traveling. Okay, everyone agrees, and everyone is like, okay. So they never gave me an easy life. So I'm saying I'm traveling, okay. So my stepdad goes to the shoe people that are fixing shoes. He goes to them, he takes my shoes, and he asks them to open my shoes. When he asked them to open my shoes, the shoe, the thing, the back of the shoes, they open it and he was like stashing money in every shoe, stashing money. So I'm carrying these shoes. I didn't know that I was rich. So now he's giving me money. He's never given me money for free. Like, I had to work for it. But when I actually said I was traveling and leaving home, he was a happy man, because he knew that he never given me in his life, but he wanted to give me a new start in life. So when I arrived to my destination, he goes, open your shoes. I was like, what do you mean open your shoes? You do not open shoes. Do you mean shoelaces? He goes, no, rip everything in your shoes. And the thing, I was wearing these shoes, like when you buy shoes, there's this, and he goes, just open, rip everything. When I'm ripping things, I have money, I'm rich. And I was like, oh my God, I am rich. So I don't know why the money, they didn't actually, they didn't say it, they would have said it like maybe at the border, and they took my money, or maybe my suitcase, if I was lost, I would have lost my money. He didn't tell me. So he didn't tell me that I was rich. So when I arrived to my destination, he goes, open your shoes. When I open my shoes, I find that I'm rich. So that was my start, the money for me to start a new life that he had given me. God knows why he did just open an account, maybe with What is that? Western Union? Yeah, you can open a bank account, but I think it's complicated. He didn't want me to get excited because sometimes when you get excited, you can change plans. So he didn't want me to get excited and change plans. So it's very, very important, not to give your children an easy life. And also you have to understand the formula of confidence, building your own confidence that will guarantee you unbreakable self-confidence. Understand that formula. And unleash those hidden forces and limited beliefs in your abilities. So that's what you need to do. And the law of mental telepathy, how you can use it in your own advantage. Mentally telepath, it means I use my own imagination to succeed in life. If I want to do something, I have to get creative with my imagination. Just plan, use my imagination to plan. That is mentally telepathy. Using your imagination. When you learn to use your imagination, then you'll be able to create the success that you want and use it to your advantage. It's very, very important. And the other one, number 4, lesson number 4, we have 16. So if I don't finish them, it's fine. We can continue next time. Lesson number 4 is the habit of saving. The law of habit and how you can automatically apply to it. How do you save money? What are the steps that can help you to save money? What are the steps? And also these simple steps to increase your earning power. What are those steps? If you have a business, you can have side hustles to make money. You can do affiliate. You can do, there's so many things that you can do. People make money on Amazon by advertising other people's products, and on Amazon, reading books. There's so many ways that you can make money, increase your power of earning, and also how to think and talk your way to your success. How can you use your emotion and talk your way through to success? That means you have to have confidence. You have to unleash that power within. How the classes of debt, which one should you avoid? What can you avoid for you to get deep into debt? And also why poverty consciousness will affect your health. There are some people in their subconsciousness, they've created this attachment of fear of poverty, and that can affect your health. And how can you learn the steps that will get rid of that poverty for good? So you have to think success. You have to break away from the fear of, like myself, I come from Africa, and coming from Africa and being in the United Kingdom, I feel honored to be here in the UK. There are some things that I'll never take for granted in life. But when I look at the life in Africa that other people are living, and that can cause fear. But I always tell myself that I am very, very lucky and I do not fear poverty. And that is something that you have to work on it. It does not just happen. You have to work on it. When you succeed, the next thing that comes up is fear of losing it all. So thinking the wrong way around when you have some money, when you think that I'm going to lose it all and then my life will go back to where I was. So if you are someone who know how to save, and that if you understand the power of saving, that can lead to success in some areas of your life. And make sure that you are financially independent. When you are financially independent, you are good to go. You are good to do all these things. And lesson number 5 is initiative and leadership. You have to understand the power of leadership. Understand the power of leadership. Never try to prove yourself to others. Some people, they try to prove the 3 assets of all great leaders possess. What are the 3 assets of all great leaders possess? You got to write them down. What do you believe are the 3 assets of what great leaders possess? So write them down and keep them in your mind. And what can you have in your mind when you don't have money? What mindset do you need to possess? What mindset do we actually need to possess in order for us to succeed in life? And also you have to understand, under leadership, you have to understand the power of why people stay broke, underpaid, no matter what they do in life. And once you understand that, break that cycle. And the brand of leadership, the 2 brand of leadership, and which one that leads to absolutely failure. You've got to understand that. And the most important word in the English language, what is the most important word in the English language for me is integrity. And what is yours? Once you understand that important word of leadership, my nose are so blocked. In the English language, they write it down. What do you need to be to become a leader, to become a great leader? And what's the only way for you to achieve that happiness, lasting happiness with your family, with your loved ones, which are your family, relationship, business relationship? What is the chief reason why you don't reach no decision? Some people, they want to be leaders, but they never reach any decision. They don't make up their mind. So you need to understand, and also you need to understand the laws. In order for you to understand these laws, that will allow you to build plans for anything that will guarantee you your success. You need to go to read Napoleon Hill's book. Once you read the book, understand the laws. So we are at lesson number 16. How do we use our imagination? The greatest and most profitable thing that you can do with your imagination. What is it? It's creating what you want to do in life, the success that you want, using your imagination. And you do need your imagination to succeed. So you need to write it down and ask yourself this question: why do you need imagination to guarantee your success? Imagination can take you to where you want to be. Because when you use your imagination, that means you're getting creative. The nature of that imagination, how can you use it to create your future? And why your thoughts can sell you out? What can you do about it? to prevent failure. Your thought can sell you out. They can give you away. What can you do about it to stop them? So those are the things that you need to understand. And if you are anyone who is watching and you actually want to work with any of our coaches at Ngozi Talk Shows, please send me an email. You can go to Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency, the initials hseia.com, and just send me an email, and I'll connect you with whoever you want to work with. We've got all coaches from all walks of life. So if you want to work with one of our coaches, and just let me know, and I'll connect you with them, and that will help you to understand how to use your imagination, and also they will help you to use the power of planting the seeds to your advantage, because we have to plant the seeds each and every day. In order for us to succeed, we have to have this tree of success. And the tree of success, we need to plant the seeds. What kind of seeds are we planting in that tree? Which is turn your great ideas into reality. When you know how to use your imagination, and you know how to plant the seeds, the power of seeds, you understand the power of planting seeds. That means that you use your imagination to get your ideas come to reality. So everyone has imagination. Everyone, I get my ideas when I speak to somebody or speak to people. We have, like, sometimes I have friends where we have a conversation. When we have a conversation, I get home, I'm like, my friend said this, so I could use that to actually create this. So that is me using my imagination. By the way, when I'm using my imagination, it means I'm in front of the computer, guys. My imagination, it gets to reality straight away. Straight away. So everything that I do, like I said before, I don't read a book for fun. When I read a book, there's a pen in my bag, there is a notebook. When I read a book, I'm taking notes down using my imagination. When you read somebody's book, because that person has been written by somebody else, so it's like you are having a conversation with that person who wrote that book. So when you get this imagination, you just have to write them straight away in order to use those imagination to create your reality life. And also you have to understand the secret of getting what you want from other people. What's the secret? The secret is you hang out with people that think like you. You hang out with people that wants to succeed, that are hungry for success. And when you hang out with them, what are they going to talk about? They're going to talk about the things that they love, the things which are the things that you love to do. So they're going to talk about the success, the challenges they are facing. So that means you're going to help each other. So that is the secret, that for getting what you want is giving. Be able to be somebody that wants to give others information so they can give it to you. And also, the battle of your success is only half won unless you give, unless you understand the power of giving. That's why it's very, 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 very important. Lesson number 7, enthusiasm. The simple procedure that will guarantee you unlimited enthusiasm. So you have to understand that. What is the procedure? What do you need to do? I meditate. I pray to God. I do exercises. I work on my mindset. And for me to be able to harness my enthusiasm and use it for my profit, is to be able to ask God to hold my hand and help me to succeed. And also the principles of learning the principles of suggestions and how you can use it for your advantage. People suggest something, and then you can use that. Is there some people that get information, they never get to use it? Why you can say something more important than why you say. And the three things that you need to harmonize in order to influence somebody. What do you need to harmonize in order to help someone? And also understand the one thing in the world that gives you real and enduring power is the power of giving. Learning to give knowledge to people. Clients comes to you. It's not about you. They are there for you. You are there to help them and to understand the power of giving. It's not about I'm working for them, they paid me. You have to do your job 100%. And how can you, what are the steps to develop your enthusiasm? Everyone is different. What are yours? And why having the knowledge of success, having the knowledge of something is not enough. You have to take action. Knowledge comes with action. In order for that knowledge to succeed, to come to reality, it comes with the action. And your day-to-day routine, they can lead you to failure. So what do you need to change in order for you to succeed in life? That means if you know that you have a routine, your routine can change each and every day, but some people don't want to change their routine. So what can you battle? What are the deadly enemies inside your head, and why your success is measured by that? And if you battle them well, you can lead to succeed. The number one is my mind. My mind, I'm battling with my mind. Yes. Can I beat my mind? And my do I battle with my spirit? No. I cannot battle with my spirit. My spirit helps me to become the person that I want to become. Lesson number 8 is self-control. So powers of opportunity. So you need to understand why lack self-control and how you can defeat them. Says a lack of self-control, how to defeat it. Why self-sacrifice? The worst thing you can do for yourself. Some people say self-sacrifice. Never self-sacrifice yourself for anything. Spending habit, prophecy from 1928, and why it has come through. So how can you develop your potential power in order for you to succeed? And what is the simple thing you can use against criticism is how you respond. How do you respond? And your thoughts, work on your thoughts that are dominating. Your thoughts can be a murder, they can dominate you. And also the ability, that is the outstanding quality of all your success. So successful people. What are the abilities, outstanding qualities of all the successful people? The other qualities is leadership qualities. They are very, very important. So you can write down, look at somebody that is successful, and then you read about them for them to be where they are today, like the guy that owns Facebook. He's very young, he's successful. Just find out why he is where he is. What did he do different from everybody else? There must be something that he did differently. So try to find out the law of retaliation and the correct way to apply it. So how do you apply when when you retaliate, can you apply it correct? And so we have to respond in a proper way. And why is it everyone is a really salesman? Everybody is a salesman. Some people will sell you something without even realizing. They go and buy something nice and they talk about it. When they come and talk about it, they're selling for that shop without realizing. So what can you use how can you use it, apply it as a salesman? How can you use this properly to your success, to your advantage? So what's the secret to converting your enemies to your friends? Understanding their behavior. Now we come to lesson number 9, habit of doing more than paid for. It's very important to turn up to work early. I turn up, if I was employed by someone, I'll turn up to work early and be the last person to leave the building. And the secret of being able to work longer and better is taking breaks. You work and you take breaks. And what are the benefits or rewards that comes directly from being unselfish at work? What are the benefits? Obviously, recognition and promotion. And what's the secret of establishing an outstanding reputation? Is by doing your work, doing whatever it takes, having the knowledge of what you do, turning up early, leaving work, being the last person to leave the building, and just doing your job 100%, serving people. And understand the law of composition and how you can use it in your advantage as well. And also understanding the secret of paradigm is very, very important. Let's go to number 10. Pleasing personality. When you have a pleasing personality, how can a pleasing personality help you to succeed? Not all the pleasing personalities can help you. The secret of using your personality to attract the right people into your life. That is someone who is a pleaser, but they're using being a pleaser the right way, not the wrong way. And also they understand the importance aspects of their personality. If somebody is a people pleaser, they understand their personality and they understand the human nature, always what is always difficult to get. So they understand all that and why they should always make sure that their words fit the frame of mind of the listener. So it's very, very, very important. And the amazing value and the vitality of I. And also, how can you attract a good personality in order for us to succeed? If you are a people pleaser person, some people are people pleaser, they use the be a pleaser the wrong way. Like I used to please people. I make sure that I help people, and when it comes to me, I neglect myself. But you can use that personality to your advantage to succeed, which is building your own character. If you are somebody who is a people pleaser, no, that is very, very important to step in to your life and build your good character. And also, what are the benefits of self-suggestion? And what are the benefits of expressing your true personality? That is under the law of pleasing personality. The benefits of expressing your true personality to people. And number 11 is accurate thoughts. How can you use it to propel yourself forward? And also going against your own interests can work on your advantage. And also it's very, very important which facts are crucial when it comes to life. And in those facts, if you understand the facts that are important into your life, and that are relevant to your success, and also the secret, understand the secret of creative thoughts, that will help you to succeed. And the character of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind has a character. So you have to be able to understand that character. Everyone is different. And how can you tap into your infinite intelligence and use it to change your life? Tap into it by meditating. And what can you use to focus your thinking? I meditate. I pray, I meditate. And also, what is the secret passage of true knowledge that you can use to actually reach your goals, reach your inner being, and magnetize your thoughts for your entire personality? So what can you use? And then number 12 is concentration. Why is concentration can help you to succeed? What can you do to concentrate? Meditation, you can meditate. Change environment. Tap into radio environment, the principles of radio, and how to use it to tap into abundance. So how can you find the magic key to help you to succeed? What is your magic key to unlock that success? So how can you create a habit of spending 10 minutes, spend 10 minutes a day to create your future? Can you do that? Just 10 minutes. Getting creative, using visualization techniques, training your mind to focus, to concentrate. And number 13 is cooperation. Why can you use success through cooperation instead of competition? Some people decide they want to compete with each other, and that is not success. Why the cause of procrastination drives you towards failure, and how you can get out of it. How can you get out of procrastination? What can you do to get out of it? That means you have to work on those bad habits, learn to take action. And learn to execute. Execute leads to success. Execute. And also the importance of personal factors that can give you that personal power. What are the 3 important factors that can give you personal power? So you have to write them down based on your personality, based on what you want to achieve, and write down also the things that motivate you and that can lead you to get to where you need to go. And number 14 is failure. What is a failure? Failure is a temporal defeat. It's not permanent. That is the law of success. That is number 14. So failure is part of the law of success, but people use it. When they fail, they use it as a chain that is blocked them moving forward. They feel ashamed. They feel embarrassed. They feel that because they don't want people to judge them, feel guilty that why did I go into business? Why did I get married? Now my marriage has ended up in divorce. Instead of giving yourself 100% credit for actually having the courage, searching for the woman or the man that you want, finding that man, having the courage to go down the aisle, saving money to get married because no one knows the future. In the process, there's thoughts that comes to marriage, that enters marriage. There's thoughts that we have to find someone, but when things don't work out the way we want, we see it as a failure. Why is it a failure? Is it because your marriage is failed? That's why you see it as a failure instead of giving yourself credit that actually I had the courage to try. Some people don't even have the courage to try to get married. They want to, but they're scared. But you were not scared. And then that relationship fails. The only thing that you think about when relationship fails or the business fails is, I should not have done that. No, that is wrong. That is the law of success. Failing is the law of success. It means that I have the courage to go for the things that I want, even if it's failed. It's temporal. So I can use that knowledge and work on my habit. Why my relationship didn't work. Maybe you selected the wrong person from the start. Now have the knowledge to select the right person. Maybe your mindset wasn't in the right place when you were married. Fix your mindset instead of why. No, we don't need to blame ourselves. Life happens. When things go wrong, we need to see it as success and just work on it. And once you work on it, you'll find the golden rule. And the golden rule, basically, Napoleon Hill talks about is treat people the way you would like to be treated. When you treat people right and then you go home, you blame yourself. That's not right. So failure is a stepping stone to find your success and to find true love. If my relationship failed before, but I understood that. That's why I took my psychology degree. I got fed up of the same cycle. So I decided I'm going to take psychology degree and just learn more about myself, and not to find love. It was more to learn about myself. So I had to fix what was broken. So I fixed it, and I got to get to know myself better. And once I got to know myself better, then I got to share that knowledge with somebody else. So that person gets to know the real me, because before I was the fake one. I wouldn't do things that I love to do because I'm scared of communicating my want, my desires. So I had to learn all those things. And I didn't see that failure of a relationship or as a defeat. I saw it as an opportunity to learn more about myself. So that's what I did. I had to learn more about myself, and I had to find that breakthrough. And I knew that I was the enemy of me. I was the enemy of myself. So I had to fix what was broken. So when I did, so that's why I became me. That's why I'm here today, talking in front of the camera, because I had to fix that fear of being scared of being judged by people. But now I know that whatever I do in life, I'm serving people. Some people may not agree with my message, but somebody does. So it doesn't matter. And also the power of tolerance. Number 15 lesson is the power of tolerance. And you need to be aware of the significant features in your life of tolerance, and why life is about, why your life is built upon bias and prejudice, and how you need to relearn things, what you previous thought, what you thought was the truth, and which is what I did. What I thought was the truth about love, I had to relearn it. It wasn't the truth. So I had to relearn it. And actually, I found that a different truth. Does that truth mean is the truth as well? It might not be. So it's very, very, very important to learn more about yourself and learn about the foundation of enduring success. What is the foundation of, if you want to endure success? Do you have to allow tolerance into your life in order to succeed? You have to answer yourself that question. And how can you profit from that? So the number one, and the last, I'm glad that I don't have to do part 2 of this thing. The number one and the last is the secret of the golden rule. Golden rule is you have to understand, what does it mean, the golden rule? And why is it misunderstood? What does it mean, golden rule, and why people, they always misunderstood when somebody talks about the golden rule. So you need to understand that. So I'm glad that I don't have to talk about this twice. Golden rule, what does it mean? So you should, the golden rule. What is this example of the golden rule? How can I treat people? The same way that I would love to be treated? What about the society? Cultures are different. So we come from different cultures. Really, our cultures are different. Where we come from different. Sorry, I'm doing multiple things trying to get to see people's comment so I can, yeah. So golden rules can affect your life when you come from different cultures and difference in our society. I was raised in Africa, and my golden rule with my culture, African culture, is the same with English culture, where you have to learn to treat others the same way you would like them to treat you. So our rules are, our golden rule are the same. But some cultures, things might be different. I don't know. And it's important to use our thoughts. If we need to succeed in life, we treat others same way as we would like to be treated, and acknowledge our thoughts. And also knowing that the success is not measured by money. Even if you don't have money, and no matter what background you come from, you can still succeed. So it doesn't matter where you come from, and you can still succeed. And it's important as well to understand why happiness is important when it comes to success, and what can we do to actually achieve that happiness, and the importance of guiding our thoughts, that it falls under our golden rule. And why is it critical for not to be jealous of someone else? If you want to succeed, you don't have to be jealous of someone. You have to learn to celebrate. Successful people, they celebrate each other. And if that person wants to learn more about the other person, how they succeeded, they approach them, teach me what you know, or they'll pay the money, or they'll do the volunteer work to learn more about how they do things. So all those things, and also understand your weaknesses and how you can overcome them, and understand the law of compensation that will change your luck overnight. So those are the things. That is me today, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. It looks like I'm actually on my own as well, because Carol Ann, she is on holiday, and she's working. Actually, she's doing a retreat. She's in a hotel right now. I think they're doing there must be one day, I think it's day one today, actually. Yeah, she went on Friday. Today is day one. She has to do a retreat for 5 days. So it's going to be fun. And she's not going to be here with me tomorrow. But if anyone wants to join her retreat next year, I think next year she's doing it as well. I don't think it's going to be this year. Next year, 2023. So you can get in touch with me on social media or my website, www.hseia.com, and I'll connect you with Carol Ann. And if you are looking for love, and you're looking for love, and you're single and successful, you have a job. If you don't have a job, there's got to be a reason why you don't have a job. So if you are looking for love and you are ready to go on dates, just get in touch with me. I'll connect you with the people in my database and find love. Or if you want to find your own voice and lead from within, just get in touch as well at the Talk Show. We can help you with that, whatever your situation that might be. So please feel free to get in touch. And the other thing is, please, if you're watching our channel on YouTube, don't forget to press that subscribe button and connect to be part of our family, and live with grace, everyone. And God bless.